Stage number 4. This is where the difficulty picks up much more. You could say the first 3 stages are like the tutorial of the game. Actually, the whole first tutorial can be seen as a tutorial. Still, by the end of this stage, it's like the game opens up. That's what you can really expect from it in the long run. I hope I don't die too much here. Oh, I will be bleeding, definitely. Utilize these turrets as much as you can. Where? If you don't destroy all the crates there, you're able to climb up eventually by moving them and stacking them up there to get that treasure. Where is the pain? Those helicopters. The helicopters are serious difficulty are crazy. They are crazy. They move so unpredictably. Really one of the worst enemies, I hate those. You have to try to kill the... You can shoot those projectiles. So if you're struggling a lot on those, you can turn the auto aim on and kill the projectiles easily. Now this is a stressful bit that's coming now. Yeah. You have to focus down those onions because they can throw the axes and the axes cannot be destroyed. Prioritize the ranged enemies. Oh, this is actually a pretty long sequence. Starting to struggle already. And if you see they get stuck on the terrain like this, don't bother them. And use this. That's a good game to practice. I was trying to say it's not so hard, so you can practice the voiceover. That's true. I'm really struggling doing this with Nova Dev. Like, my concentration goes away. Now there's a lot of stuff you can collect around here. So, unless you've gotten the rocket launcher like I did in the first level from that secret spot, this is the first time you're introduced to it. Stock up in everything, and before moving on, you can also, these indestructible crates can also be destroyed. So if you stack those properly, you can get that treasure there. I've always it is very common for me to keep getting ammo for grenades, but I don't use them as often. Or maybe if I don't do a wield so much I would have. massive shot. Oh, those. I know. Oh yeah, remember in serious you have to shoot them and throw grenades to kill them quick enough. I mean, alternatively could just wait and use the turret to kill those. There's no need to waste. Ammo. I'll see if you don't use the sprint actually. No, I'm not using it. Again, that's good. Progress harder. These rockets are too hard to go from nearby. And they do splash damage when they hit the ground, so annoying. There is one level in particular later on the first world. There's got so many helicopters. Ridiculous enemies. Let's see how much secrets. 3 secrets on this level. This is was this one of them though. So I've gotten everything that could be gotten. Let's see. Now for this guy, the regular shotgun is better than the dual barrel. It's quicker. It just makes such a difference to be able to do away and to sprint. Almost making the game easier. I remember these are like the first stages still. Definitely. Much better for a first playthrough of serious difficulty, or if you've never managed to do it. I remember I used to get to the final boss, the final phase on serious, and was never able to beat it. That final boss is insane. I need to know like the gimmicks to do it properly. Hit the ball. Now the most important bit here is to avoid jumping into enemies while you're using the ball. If you do it, stop, you lose the momentum. Just continue forward as much as you can, clear as much things as you can before the ball dies, and then you can go back and collect and explore the area. And actually this is the end of the area. What's funny is that there is like a momentum, there are some physics, but if you stop on a hill, you never roll back. Alright, there was a secret something around here. Just so beautiful, and even it's got like, was it the recent update that made it so you can get parallax in the layers in the background? Just sweet. Ah, there it is. That last update the game got like a year ago.
Secret frozen penguin has been found.
What does this give? Nothing. Anyway, the last update, which was the first and maybe the last update it's going to get in many years, is only possible because one guy in the modding community who used to make like mods for the game for so many years, and they employed him in the end. Ah, there's another one. Secret faker. Thank you. So those structures that sit in the background, what is the Ursul called? Eventually we make our way to it, and that's where we fight the first boss. Sadly, if you are able to maintain your bow all the way to here, you always die swinging. What?
I smell an ambush.
That bow used to break before when you come over here. Okay, that's an ambush, I know. I wonder if you can go to the kamikazes with this. No, you can't. Oh, good though. Just drop the bow. Shoot those and then you can continue forward with the bow. Whoa. I don't remember being able to do this before. So in Syria Sam 2 we've got these guys, these kamikazes instead of the ones that, the headless ones, that carry 2 bombs in their hands. I have this shit in the game. They've always got enemies coming from the back. Oh wait, they've not used the parrot. So one of those. This is the one. That's so max. Whoa. Spawning in the back. One tip you could use is the friendly guys we get here. They face backwards when there are guys in the back, so you can use those as a guide as well. Let's continue. So how many? 2 out of 3. So what is the third thing?
Proceed through the canyon. Ursul should be on the other side.
Finally! I can't wait.
Oh, where? How did... What is... Guy immortal? What was that about? Now, this, when you see a wide area, open wide area like this one, you must know what's coming. And what is coming is a taste what Syria Sam 2 really has to offer. What the heck? Why are they so beefy? What's going on there? I have to pick up the vehicle. Yeah. So actually, that vehicle we're driving currently, you don't see this one, this particular one, you don't see until the very end of the game. Most of the ones you get earlier have much weaker attacks. You can jump in these as well. You can also roll over and fall from the vehicle, and then you're pretty much stuck. You can, well, you can get back to it, but playing a little more risky than necessary. You can destroy the project. Oh shit, I did it. Focus the rhinos at all times. Everything is nice and easy and manageable until they get us around one. We mustn't let the rhinos get us around them, or like any animal in general, especially the clears. You can also ram into enemies and kill them. And if you do kill it by ramming into it, you won't take damage. The problem is they shoot so quickly, and often you take damage doing so. Oh, it begins. One spider is nice and easy, and you can notice how it always shoots just where I'm heading, so that's it. This bit reminds me of the last level. There is a spot in the last level with those fucking spiders, which is just nasty. Anytime you are given any vehicle or a turret or something to use, no matter how difficult it is, like, it is a kind of relief in serious difficulty because they are crazy powerful. By the way, do you notice?
Ain't nobody more serious than you, Sam.
I eat resistance for breakfast.
So I missed another secret. Huh. You notice when there's an explosion and the screen is shaking, actually just the first layer of, like the first layer of the map is shaking, but the back layer don't shake, so it creates a interesting effect. It's not the actual camera that's shaking like usually, it looks like the layer of the buildings are shaking. So anyway, that was that. Roll to Ursul. See you next time.